Is it really possible for a tiny tweak to your morning coffee routine to ignite your metabolism and put your body into full fat-burning mode for the rest of the day?
Check out the link in the video description now and transform your morning coffee into a metabolism-boosting super drink.
Welcome to Drama Meter, where we bring you all the juicy details on the latest celebrity feuds and reality TV drama. Today, we're diving into the heated fallout between Kristen Doute and Lala Kent. Stay tuned to find out why Kristen is cutting ties and why this friendship is officially over. Let's crank up the drama meter. Vanderpump Rules alum Kristen Doute isn't concerned about getting her friendship with Lala Kent back on track. During the Thursday, June 6th episode of the Vile Files podcast, Kristen, 41, was asked about what led to their falling out and whether there was hope of a reconciliation. Kristen subsequently rehashed how Lala, 33, cut her off for not showing support at a live podcast taping when Galnissa Gigi Garishadagi threw shade at Lala's lack of co-parenting relationship with ex-Randall Emmett. "We got into a fight. She stopped speaking to me," Kristen recalled. "I found out per Brittany Cartwright that Lala says I am dead to her because of this. I tried reaching out to her and never spoke to her." Footage from the November 2023 event showed Kristen fidgeting in her seat after Gigi defended Randall, 53. Kristen also asked why she was seated next to Gigi, 42. Later that month, Kristen revealed she suffered a miscarriage while expecting her first baby with boyfriend Luke Broderick. "She sent me a text after the pregnancy loss, which was just after that live podcast," Kristen added about how she didn't respond to Lala at the time. "A while later, I realize I have these DM from Gigi, so I engage. We are both being nice to each other, but I said, I didn't like the way that went down. You and I have never gotten along. I probably should have said something, but I didn't want to get involved." Kristen tried to reason with Lala but hit a wall, saying, "I screenshot the messages and send them to Lala, and her text back to me was essentially she doesn't give a ST." According to Kristen, Lala cited her second pregnancy as the reason she didn't want to relive the drama. Lala, who shares 3-year-old daughter Ocean with Randall, is currently expecting baby No. 2. Kristen was put off by the comments since she was going through a pregnancy when Lala decided to end their friendship. "Some people are meant to be friends for a season or a reason or a lifetime, and I think you and I are friends for a season," Kristen wrote to Lala. And she goes, "Great. That was it." Kristen told Nick Viall that she had no regrets about how she conducted herself, adding, "I don't need that in my life. I feel like friendships with Lala come with so many conditions. It is so conditional. If you do this, then you are on her good side." The way that she tried to trash Brittany on their reunion blew my mind. Lala has been known to hit pause on several friendships since joining Vanderpump Rules during season 4 when Kristen was still on the show. More recently, she called out Katie Maloney and Ariana Madix at the season 11 reunion. During that reunion, Lala surprised viewers when she revealed she also wasn't on good terms with Brittany, 35, due to some confusion about them sharing the same babysitter. Brittany hasn't weighed in on the comments publicly. Lala has stood by most of her actions, even though she received major backlash from fans. "I've made comments on this podcast. I'm sure you remember that we're not kind. And I think it's no secret that I react off of emotion most of the time. I have always been that way. It gets me into a lot of trouble. It puts me into hot water," she noted on an episode of her Give Them Lala podcast last month. "It's also made me have to apologize more than anyone should have to. And not because of anybody else, but because I simply see something I don't like, hear something I don't like, and go for the jugular because I feel hurt." She continued, "Usually my reality and my reality, they can coexist. This was the first season in my 8 years of doing the show that my show reality and my reality could not coexist. They had to be so separate that if one touched the other, it took me out. So what I want to do right now is focus on the facts of things. My feelings are not facts. And